what's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is for the first half, we're going to be talking about our winter 2025 anime community rankings, where we basically had our community rank all the anime that came out in the winter season of 2025. And then we got a top 10 list. So we'll do that for the first half. And in the second half, what we'll do is we'll kind of give a brief touch up of the anime that we're watching right now, and just our general state of where we are in our anime journey. But with that being said, I'm your boy Ari, and I'm with my co-host Owen. My boy, how you doing, Owen?
Doing amazing, brother. Doing amazing. Um, this definitely a lot of anime I gotta start. I think this I'm about to finish Haikyuu soon, so this will be like kind of this will allow me to know what I'm watching for the next couple weeks.
Bro, you gotta tell me more about how you're liking Haikyuu. We'll save that for the second half, but you definitely gotta tell me more, bro.
Bro, shit's been gas. So that's what I'm gonna say for now. Shit's been gas.
That's what's up. All right, so
My second sports anime.
all right, bro, we gotta talk about this more later on, bro, because I actually really interested to know like how you feel with the difference between Blue Lock and Haikyuu. But again, we'll talk about that later on.
Hell yeah.
All right, have you watched any of this anime that's coming out for the 2025 winter season? I
Um
know you've done Solo Leveling at the very least. I know you've done that one.
yeah, Solo Leveling. I
Doctor.
watched a little bit of Dr. Stone.
Okay.
Um what other ones were out that
You
that I've
probably
watched?
did some of Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I need to get back into that.
Did you do any of Trillion Game? Did you ever end up finishing that?
Oh, I watched like half a trillion game.
Okay,
It was a
second
pretty
half.
long series. It was a pretty long season.
Yeah. Second half ended off this winter 2025 season.
Okay, yeah. I still need to catch up.
Honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Trillion Game is fire, bro. Ended off fire.
Bro, trillion game, it had the same progressive aspect as like a Dr. Stone.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's funny because it's written by the same person.
Oh shit, makes a lot of sense. That makes so much sense. Okay.
Yeah, I just did like a review on it, and then I was like, yo, like I was saying the same shit I was for Dr. Stone. Like, yo, this anime felt like mad, like research. There's so much in depth behind it, and it's still somewhat realistic, but you can tell the anime influence behind it. And I was like, shit, bro, this is written by the same dude. No wonder it feels like that.
It makes so much sense because that same progressive aspect,
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's the same exact thing.
same vibes too. Like they had. I'm not sure if so much an early Trillium game, but like the vibe was nice, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. No, the show was amazing. You get like every episode there's like something new, pretty much. Like they progress higher and higher every episode, which is amazing.
Yeah, for sure. All right, do you want to start off with the bottom 10, or do you want to try to guess which ones are on this list?
Um,
I know you won't be able to get every single one of them, especially because you haven't watched all the anime that came out this season. And there were some underdogs on here too, but like from the ones that you've watched, do you want to try to guess which ones are on the list?
this is like a top 10,
Yeah.
top 10 series that came out in the winter season. Yo,
So
this is like the top 10 series that came out in the winter season.
yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. Sheesh.
I know I put you on the spot here, bro, but you can just do the ones that you've watched because I'm sure.
Solo Leveling is the first, is number one.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna say if that's true or not, but it's
Fucking, not even a question. Fuck out of here,
valid guess.
bro. Um, Bro, I didn't even I didn't even know most of them. Like, what the fuck? No, I can't guess this. There's no way I'm guessing this.
All right, bro. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. You been chilling, bro.
No, I'm good, but there's no like usually I have a little like clue of what's going on, but
Yeah.
this season I couldn't watch shit. But I'll say Sakamoto Days up there for sure, right? That shit was heat.
Okay.
Doctor Stone got to be like top five, top three. Like
Okay.
Doctor Stone got to be top three. Um, what else came out during this freaking season, bro?
Think that's pretty much it that that at least it came out.
Did Free Run come out?
No. Yeah. No, I think you're cooked, bro, on the rest of the
Cooked.
rest.
I'm cooked, bro. I'm cooked. Cooked.
All right, bro. All right, we'll start with number 10 and we'll work our way up.
Okay.
All right. So coming in at 10th place, we actually had Sakamoto Days.
Sheesh, that was a number 10?
Yeah, it was, bro.
Damn, the other one's just gotta be gas, bro.
So there's a lot of underrated ones and there's a lot of sequels on this list. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why Sakamoto Days fell. But I also feel like the other ones were just way more popular.
Okay. Okay, I get you. I get you.
I,
Sakamoto Days is very new. It just came out. Not
yeah.
that many people knew about it. I get you.
Part of it is this almost feels like kind of a popularity contest. So the way we do it is we have all the people in our community, Instagram. I know there are a few people on TikTok that actually filled out the poll, but mostly from our Discord that fill it out. And they just list the 10 anime that they like in order of ranking. And obviously, the ones that are more popular, like Solo Leveling, are going to get more votes because not everyone watches all like 10 anime that come out in the season, though. So, like for you, example, you probably only watch like 4 or 5. And of that, you're gonna have Solo Leveling on there. You're not gonna have some of the other ones. So it's somewhat of a popularity contest. I try my best with the weightings, but it's never going to be perfect. But Sakamoto Days being 10th was actually kind of a surprise. I thought this would be a little bit higher for me.
Yeah, honestly, okay, so I thought it was gonna be higher, but it does make sense in terms of like it being a very new anime, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But generally, Beast anime, um for I only watched the first couple episodes, so can't say like too much,
Yeah.
but based on what I've watched, um great action, great storyline so far, and honestly, a little character development, even though it's only a couple episodes.
Do you want me to give you like if I voted on any of these? You want me to tell you what I ranked it?
Yeah.
I actually gave this my ninth place.
Takamoto?
I've watched like 14 of the seasons, so all
Okay, bet. Okay. Makes sense.
right. So I give this one 9.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. So coming in at ninth place in our anime community votings, I got Don Machi fifth season.
Don Machi?
The English is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Bro, do I need to start this?
Bro, I think you need to start this, bro.
Bro, I've heard too much about this shit.
It's good, bro. It's like got Sword Art Online vibes, but also it's got like more like it's fun, bro. It's a fun watch, bro.
Do I watch it with my girl or no?
There's some out of pocket shit. I go a lot to you. There's also an arc where they're in the red light district, so probably not.
What is the red light district?
It's kind of I'll give you a synonym.
Is it like Roosevelt Avenue?
And entertainment district, bro, type shit. I don't know what Roosevelt did.
Roosevelt Avenue is basically where all the illegal prostitutes
Yeah,
from
yeah.
New York.
Essentially.
It's the fucking the Asian women giving the giving the happy endings and shit, you know?
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, I saw that shit on my TikTok.
There's a reason why I played it.
they're just chilling like
No, you're outing yourself. Like,
this is New York City right here. They're just out here just fucking doing this shit. The cops are like kind of cracking down on them, but I don't know, shit's wild, bro. That's even a thing that's still going on to this day, you know?
nah, I would say that's just a small portion of this anime. Like, it's obviously way bigger than that. Like, even Demon Slayer had an arc where they were in the entertainment district, so it's nothing that crazy. But
Yeah.
I just don't know your girl's tolerance type shit.
I'll watch it with her.
Uh,
Type shit.
run it up,
I'll watch it with her type shit.
run it up. It's valid, bro. I really enjoyed it.
Let's get it.
I voted for this one as my fourth place, actually. Damn, I get this one pretty high.
Damn. Okay.
This last season was pretty good, bro. A lot going on.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So coming in at number 8, we have Flower in Asura. I actually don't even know what this one's about. I know it's a romance, but a lot of people voted for it in our community rankings. I saw one person give it first place. I saw a couple other people give it a top 3, but that was enough to get it to 8th place.
This shit's wild, bro. Um, Eighth? What would you put it for yourself?
Didn't even watch it, bro, so I couldn't give it a ranking.
Do we know what it's about?
I know it's a romance, but that's as much as I know. I can search it up real quick.
Damn, okay.
It must like this anime season actually had a lot of stuff to watch. There was a lot of sequels or two cores, so I was kind of occupied with those ones. So I didn't get a chance to really watch all the newer ones. Let's see, but that's kind of where I dropped off. I wasn't able to watch this one. Plus,
Yeah,
there were other romance ones that came out during this time, so there's no shot that I was gonna be able to watch that.
yeah, probably something I wouldn't watch generally anyways, so. Yee.
But yeah, do you want to move on to the next one, or should I try to find the synopsis for it?
Let's hear it. Let's hear what's going on.
All right, let's see. Flower Nasura is a 2025 slice of life anime about a high schooler named Hana who loves reading literature out loud. Set on a small island of Tonakijima, the story follows Hana as she joins a school's broadcasting club and discovers her true passion for reading. Okay, that's pretty much all I gave to us, but
But she likes reading, pretty much.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, probably not the anime I'd watch. I don't even like reading. Remember, we're watching an anime about reading?
Bro,
Yeah.
I thought this was a romance anime. Maybe I was completely wrong.
It probably is. The synopsis is probably just ass.
Yeah, yeah, I could be off base, bro. I might have to touch up on this one later on.
I mean, it could definitely be possible that the synopsis is just ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yep.
All right, so coming in at seventh place was ReZero season 3.
ReZero, bro. This is not the one that has like a fuck ton of different versions. That's
No,
Fate
that's
Zero,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ReZero, bro, it technically aired part of last season, but they finished it off after a couple of delays this season. So we decided to include it in this 25 poll, whatever. Um, so this one, the second season came out like years ago, and it took a while for the third season to finally come out. And now that it's out, people cannot stop talking about it. Like there's nonstop fans of the series. And the only reason why I haven't watched it yet is because of that huge gap between second and third season. I totally forgot what happened.
So this would be the perfect time for me to get into this. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, they actually just announced a fourth season too. So it's the fourth season is probably going to come a lot quicker than the third did.
So basically, I have to watch ReZero and I have to watch what was the other one we were just talking about?
Don Machi,
Machi. Yeah.
and you got to finish Trillion Game, bro. We'll put you on.
I gotta finish. That's the first thing I gotta do is finish Trillion Game.
So,
Yeah.
bro, just kind of back to ReZero. So we had my boy Luke on last week's episode, and you know that thing that we do that we usually ask all our guests their favorite anime.
Yeah.
He put ReZero on there, so that was the first time we got a ReZero vote. But it kind of
God damn.
yeah, it goes to show you that ReZero is popping on.
I gotta watch ReZero, bro. Is ReZero's the one with the crazy animation, right?
It does have crazy animation. Back when it came out in like 2016, 17, I thought it was really crazy animation.
Okay, I bet.
But this is an isekai where like the dude, like if he gets murked and he kind of has checkpoints and he kind of respawns. So it
Oh,
starts to get to a point where it gets a little psychological. Like imagine getting murked like 100 of times and having to restart.
so some Mario shit.
Yeah, but like there's more of a psychological impact on that because there's like parts where he's like checkmated and he can't really do what he wants to do. So he's kind of forced to like keep on dying. Yeah, it gets crazy, bro. It's pretty good. I don't want to spoil it too much.
Does he get like mental roadblocks because he can't like?
Potentially, not trying to spoil it.
I get you. Okay.
It's good though. I really enjoyed it.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Next one is Honey Lemon Soda, which is actually a romance one. I actually watched a couple episodes of it and I ranked it. I believe I ranked it number 8, right above Sakamoto Days. Of what I watched with it, I did enjoy it, but it just felt like a somewhat of a typical romance story.
Typical romance.
So I never finished Sakamoto Days, and that's one of the reasons why I ranked it kind of low. But Honey Lemon Soda, I also didn't finish, but I watched more of that and I enjoyed that a little bit more than Sakamoto Days. So that's why I had it a little bit higher. But after I started watching it more and more, after I submitted my vote, I was like, I don't know if I do like it more than Sakamoto Days. I might have to go in and change that, but I don't want to affect the voting or whatever. But it is listed at number 6, so quite a few people did vote for it.
Honey lemon soda, bro. What is that about?
It's basically about this really shy girl, who doesn't speak. She gets bullied, and there's this other dude that he's not like super popular, but like he's carved like his role in high school. You know, people know him, and he drinks honey lemon soda all the time. And
Okay.
in the first episode, small little spoiler, he sees she sees her sorry, she sees him spray the soda on somebody that was like trying to bother him, and she tries to do the same thing to somebody that's bullying her. So it kind of starts from there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, damn, I'm surprised you put that above Sakamoto Days.
yeah. I enjoy the first few episodes. That's literally the only reason.
I mean, is it something I gotta watch? You
I
think?
would pass on it. Let me finish it first, and I'll let you know.
I bet. Okay.
There's definitely better romance anime that came out in this season in particular. We'll talk about that later on.
Perfect.
All right, let's move on to number 5. Number 5 was Zenshu, and I actually voted for this one as my number 1 anime this season.
What is this?
Bro, so this is an isekai. It's it's about a girl who is an animator. She's also a director too. So she kind of gets like a roadblock. They ask her to write a story, a romance story for a new upcoming series that she has to put on display. And she can't think of it because she's never really experienced love. And then one day she kind of uh dies due to food poisoning and she pops into this world. Uh and in that world, right? Like she's watched the film to this movie, and that movie is the world that she's kind of reincarnated into, and that world is called A Tale of Perishing, where everyone in the world basically dies. So she tries to do her own thing and try to save that world, but like along the way she like encounters all the characters. Da, 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 da. I don't go too crazy into it, but it's pretty good, bro. I actually really enjoyed it.
Damn, bro. Okay. Is this a recommendation for me or no?
I don't know, like you might like it, but I don't know if it's your cup of tea, bro. Because to be honest, bro, I didn't think I was gonna like it either. I literally only watched it because like I was waiting for other shit to come out, and this was one of the first ones that came out in this new season. I was like, shit, I'll just watch it. I got hooked off rip.
I have so much to watch. This is gonna be on the back burner until I get those done.
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely tell you that you would enjoy more than other series more than this one for sure.
Okay, man. Heard you.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 4, bro, The Apothecary Diaries.
Really?
Yeah, bro, people love this, bro. I haven't watched it yet, man, but I saw so many votes for this one. It's actually kind of crazy.
Bro, I know so many people love fucking Apothecary Diaries.
Mhm.
Like, what's the gist of it?
And this is the one with the eunuch, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I need to see this, bro. I need to see this unique in action type shit.
Yo, that must have the riz, bro, because like he don't got much to utilize. Stop playing about
Bro is anti-packing.
That's crazy.
I gotta see what the fuck is going on here, bro.
Yeah, I can't speak too much about it because I've never really watched it, but top 4, man, it's impressive.
100% impressive. That's why I wanna see what everybody's, hyped about, realistically.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one because I can speak on this one. Number 3, bro, Shangri-La Frontier.
Shangri-La Frontier.
Bro, I watched this one. I actually gave it 7th place, but this one in retrospect is awesome, bro. So it's basically a VR MMORPG. Do you know what those are?
No.
So I gotta explain it. So it's like virtual reality, that's the VR part. MMORPG is the the massive multiplayer online role-playing game. So like RuneScape, for example, right?
Okay.
In this series, and there's a lot of anime like this, you can put on like that VR headset and you're immersed into that world. So think Sword Art Online, right? And you actually play as a character. So this anime is essentially that. The main character likes to play quote unquote trashy games where there's like glitches and bugs and things like that. So he really has fun doing all that. But in the first season, this dude um ends up playing like a legitimate game, the first game that's really optimized to use the VR headset and whatnot. And then he like the story goes on from there. But in the second season, like bro starts to like I don't know, I'm trying not to spoil it, but like he starts to become like a really popular player due to certain circumstances. There's some crazy fights. Not only that, but like he plays other games too. It's not just that Shangri-La game that he's playing. He's playing other games as well. There's like a Gundam-esque game that he plays. There's a fighting game, kind of like Tekken. And there's just a bunch of cool shit going on. Overall, I really enjoyed the anime though.
Damn, okay. Shit. Um, some Gundam style type. What season is it on?
This is season two. Third one actually just did get announced too.
Sheesh. Is this something you think you'd recommend to me?
I think you might enjoy it. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's
Uh,
bro. Shit was good.
and what'd you rank it?
I gave it seventh for this season.
And they ranked it 3?
Yeah.
Sheesh, bro. This is insane. Okay, let's get on top 2.
All right, number two, bro. I've been vouching for this one for a minute, bro. I got Blue Box.
Blue Box.
Blue Box
I
is
need to watch this shit. I've heard this shit too many times, bro.
Yeah, this one is the romance one where it intertwines with sports series as well. So it's got the main character Taiki, he be playing badminton, and the girl plays Chinatsu, she plays basketball. And the two of them, they go to the gym early morning and they kind of see each other, don't really talk. And then one thing leads to another, and she ends up moving in with him due to like her parents moving out and she wants to win a basketball championship. Da 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 da. So it starts to develop into like a romance one while also keeping the whole theme of sports. So like he wants to go to nationals, she wants to win a championship. So like I really like the sports aspect to it, but like there's also romance in it too. So it's a dope.
Oh yeah. Okay. I need to watch Blue Box, brother.
Bro. I I would watch this with your girl, but I don't know how much she likes sports, but I think she would enjoy it. My wife enjoyed it too, and she doesn't know much about sports, so
I mean, she likes romance, so
yeah, I think I would say it's a blend of like 75% romance, 25% sports.
that okay. And we all know, drum roll please. Number fucking 1. Not even close.
Number one is fairy tale. No, I'm playing. I haven't done that in a
I
minute,
remember when you used to get my ass with that shit, bro.
but oh man, I just played. Number one is Solo Leveling.
Todo everything. Fucking yo, that shit has been gosh. I don't. That's anime of the year. Like
Think so?
that's anime of the year, dog. Like fucking not close.
I will.
Obviously, One Piece is always anime of the year, but like that can't happen every year.
I
But
will say Solo Leveling season one won our community rankings for anime of the year last year. I don't know if it'll go back to back. There's a chance of it. The first season popped off. And you got to remember, it last year it came out in January too, in the winter season. And typically, winter seasons start to fall off in anime of the year votings because people start to forget it, and you get
yeah,
bias.
that's true. But like, bro,
But like, it still came in first. So like, I don't know if that effect is still here for it. So I could see it getting anime of the year. I just don't know what else comes out. You know what I mean?
that shit was just heat. You know what I mean? Shit was just heat. Yeah, it was just insane.
Yeah, I will say that it did clear some of the other votings as well. Like Blue Box did the second best. It came in second, right? But after averaging out all the scores, it did a full point better than Blue Box. So like it was first and by a margin.
Hell yeah, bro.
I don't
That's
know.
what we like to see, my guy. That's what we like to see.
Yeah,
I mean, this was very obvious, very apparent. If you're living under a rock, you probably haven't seen Solo Leveling, but other than that, shit's been insane. Shit's been, bro. Everyone's heard of Solo Leveling. You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's not much to say. Like it's one of the best shonen anime out there. There's a lot of cool fights. The progression is really fun to watch. The animation was just top tier this season. This particular villain was built up pretty well. But Solo leveling is always going to be popular, and at the end of the day, these votes can be somewhat of a popularity contest. I went through all the votes and did all the averaging up and all that stuff, so I saw so many people put Solo Leveling as their top anime, and not only that, but there were some people that only watched 3 or 4 anime this season, and it was on everyone's list that didn't watch as much as other people did. So it's always going to have that popularity aspect to it. So it being number one, and you guessed this one off rip, it's not that much of a surprise.
Yeah. But so far, I definitely gotta. Damn, Doctor Stone's not here.
And didn't make the top 10, bro. I voted for it number 5.
Oh, what? That's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah.
Why? Okay, so I gotta watch Sakamoto Days for sure. I gotta watch Blue Blocks for sure. I gotta watch
Don Machi.
Don Machi. I was thinking yeah, that one, but it's super long though. So that's like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I love watching long anime. Like right now, just started watching Haikyuu. Like I'm on literally the 4th season, but it's something like I need when I watch anime. I like longer anime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
A lot of
So
context, a lot of story.
I was gonna ask you, is there anything you're watching right now? I guess we can transition away from the community rankings.
Yeah, so Haikyuu for sure. Like, bro, I've been binging this shit. I don't know why, but it's just so nice. It's like he reminds me of Asta. You know what I mean? He reminds me of Asta so much. Hinata?
Yeah, he does look like Asta too, just with orange hair.
Yeah, he looks like Asta. He's fucking loud as shit like Asta. He's always trying to like he has to fight. Like volleyball is a sport that like height, plays a huge role in, and he's obviously a short dude. So it's the same thing where like Asta, World of Magic, he has no magic. So it's like the same uphill battle that they both have to kind of go through. And then they have like their counterparts are just OP, right? Kageyama in this scenario, he's like an OP setter. He's good at pretty much everything. Good at serving, setting. He can even spike. He could dump the ball. Like dude's dude's elite. And then you got Hinata. This the only thing he's really good at is jumping, and he has to learn how to block. He has to learn how to spike. He has to learn like he really has it. He's not that good at serving. He doesn't really. He's not that good at receiving yet either. So it's like he has to fight these crazy ass opponents that are way taller and stronger than him, but he has to figure out his own way and his own style of play to kind of, beat them. And that's kind of what I like about the show a lot.
Okay. No, no, I can respect that, bro. I see where you're coming from, bro. Honestly, bro, all those things that you say is true about Haikyuu, bro. So I think there's gonna be one part of it that you get pissed off about, though.
Why?
When you finish it, bro, the last season is not a season, bro. It's a movie, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. I've already
Okay.
braced for impact on that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've kind of already braced for impact, which is AIDS, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
It's
for
what
sure.
it is.
Yeah. I mean, I might have to do a rewatch too, because I remember thoroughly enjoying Haikyuu when I watched it, but at the end of the day, like my memory's ass, bro. And I watched that shit like 7, 8, 9, maybe even longer than that years ago. And now it's like I've got other sports anime on the top of my mind, like Hajime no Ippo, Blue Lock, Ace Diamond, and all those ones have started to supersede this one in my personal ranking. So I might have to do a rewatch and kind of just remember where all the hype's about. I'm waiting for that final part to drop, and then I'll kind of reevaluate and rewatch it. But I still remember, like I can't shake the feeling that Haikyuu was fire when I watched it.
No, the shit was, bro, it was amazing, brother. That shit was amazing.
Yeah. Are you watching anything else? Is there like any seasonals you're watching? Anything like that?
As of now, not yet.
Okay. So you're not watching like My Hero Vigilantes, anything like that? No?
No, not really.
Okay. Windbreaker?
No, I need to watch Windbreaker heavily.
Okay. Yeah, the first 2 episodes were great. It started off rip, like they're in a fight, bro. I was like, damn, this shit started off going crazy.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's it for me in terms of what I've been watching. I really need to catch up to Dr. Stone, I need to catch Sakamoto Days, Windbreaker. Those are like the top three for now that I really need to catch up to.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you do that, bro, and let me know, bro. Like I'm trying to hear your thoughts on Trilogy because that shit started going crazy,
Oh
bro.
yeah, and Trillion Game. I need to watch that heavily, bro. Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll tell you what I'm watching. So do you remember how we talked about TV the beginning after the end?
Yeah.
So I watched the first two episodes, bro. This shit was not that good, bro. Unfortunately, bro. You know, there's actually a petition out there that people are saying just stop the anime production right now and just redo it properly. It's that bad, the animation. Not only that, they added anime original scenes that weren't in the original webtoon, bro. And I'm reading that, I'm watching that shit. I'm like, yo, this shit didn't happen, bro. So they have it's an isekai, right? And in the show, they show all these flashbacks of shit that he would do in the old world, but we don't know anything about it in the webtoon. So that's one thing that people are getting pissed off about. Animation was really bad for me. I don't know, man. So I might drop that one to be honest. Other than that, some of the seasonals I'm watching are Lazarus. I'm waiting for the Japanese to drop for that. And they only have it in English as of right now because it's on Adult Swim and
Oh yeah, Lazarus. That's another thing I had to watch.
it's on Max. So like I'm waiting for the Japanese to drop. So I haven't watched that one yet.
I mean, if that shit's on Max, you know what else that shit's gonna be on.
You're right, bro. But yeah, other than that, I've been watching My Hero Vigilantes, Windbreaker season two.
I need to watch that. My Hero Vigilantes. I
It's
need,
fun. It's got a comic book feel to it.
I need to catch up to My Hero.
Yeah,
That's what,
final season comes out in October.
huh?
Final season comes out in October.
Okay.
Bro, so I'm watching uh it's called Kowloon Generic Romance. Bro, that shit is fire, bro. I thought it was gonna be a romance, bro. It's not, bro. It has romance in it, but it's not. It's so psychological. It's like there's like this weird big brother thing that's kind of watching them, and like people have lost their memories. And this is just based off the first episode. I was like, damn, bro, this shit is gonna be fire, bro. So I'm looking forward to that. Second episode drops today, so I'll watch that.
But okay.
And then lastly, I'm catching up on Fire Force right now.
Oh, okay. That's another one. Okay, bet.
I'm like halfway through second season. So once I finish that, I'll catch up with the new season.
Bro, there's so much to watch, bro. It's just kind of insane.
And then obviously I've been watching One Piece with my wife. So we talked about it earlier, but we're on Dressrosa. We literally started Dressrosa last week and we're already like almost halfway in. Like we just met again, I'm not gonna try to spoil it, but we met a certain character again. And then now we're moving on to kind of the like somewhat of the climax, bro. Already. So I'm hyped with that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My wife is not letting me watch anything else other than One Piece. We still got Dr. Stone.
Bro, that's the same with me. I'm watching One Piece like pretty much like I'm watching a shit ton of One Piece too. So it's like, but I'm not like I like watching One Piece, so it's fine.
Yeah. Like I already know what happens and everything like that. So I'm kind of like, can we do like one, two episodes of Dr. Stone and finish it off? Can we do like some Sakamoto days? And she's like, nah, let's just do One Piece, bro. So I'm
That's
kind
a fucking good sign, bro. That's a good sign.
of
Take that.
like she doesn't want to watch anything else other than One Piece. It's
No,
crazy,
take that. It's a fucking amazing sign, bro. Hell yeah.
bro. But like at the end of the day, bro, Black Mirror just dropped a new season. I've been trying to catch up on Severance. What else? That shit, what's it called? That zombie one on Max. What's it called?
The zombie one?
The Last of Us season two is coming out.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, like, you trying to watch something else? And I'm getting hit with the no, bro. I need to know what happens.
No, that shit's wild, brother. There's mad shit to watch. I still need to catch up to a shit ton of stuff. But yeah, for now, Sakamoto Days, Trillion Game, um, Dr. Stone. Those are like top tier. Windbreaker is another one.
Yeah,
My Hero Vigilante, My Hero Regular. I gotta catch up to.
that's crazy. All right, bro. I think that's a nice little update of what we're watching. If you guys want, join our Discord and we'll talk about it more over there. I'm curious to see what you guys are watching from this anime season. Not only that, but if you guys did not vote for the community rankings and you think that there's something wrong, like you don't think that Soul Leveling should be number one, or you think that uh I don't know, Dr. Stone should have been on the list and it's not, or there's another hidden one that you watched and that we didn't even mention, definitely join our Discord and talk to us there about it because I'm still trying to I'm trying to catch up on some of the seasonals that I didn't even finish from last season, not to mention the new ones from this one. So definitely let us know. Join our Discord, link will be in the description. But other than that, I think that's gonna be it, right on?
He was like, "Yeah, brother."
All right, bro. I appreciate you guys all for listening. That being said, that's gonna be it for this episode, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Until then, hope you all have a great one. Peace.
Yes.